up, guys? Somebody let me know if you can hear me, if this thing is on. Like my man Nick in the comments just said, it's grown folks live stream right now. No shooking and jiving, no giggling like girls and doing all that silly stuff. We're here to talk about business. We're here to talk about credit cards, points, miles, and cash back. And we are going to do a quick one tonight. We're going to do 60 minutes. You're going to get my full, all the energy I have left for today for 60 minutes, and then we're going to retire for the day. I do have some kind of fun stuff to talk about, and I do have a section tonight called Amex Let Me Down. I don't know if I've ever said those words, but I'm going to tell you a story about how this week I was really let down by American Express. So, what's up, Tampa Travel? Mr. Nurican. Nick, thank you, sir. We're loud and clear. Obviously, we start every live stream with a what'd you book. I personally have not booked anything. I do have an idea of my next booking, and my next booking will be Valentine's Day 2027. So I have to wait a few days before those hotels become available, how I want to book them, and probably talk about it on next live. But I am going to be using the Bilt credit and the Bilt card to book those hotels. Let me see here. Credit One would never let me down. Now, you guys be the judge if they really actually let me down. I say they did, and we'll talk about that here just in a little while. I say they let me down, and I say I'll even say this. American Express embarrassed me. Matt Peterson, Blanket Ship says, hey, everyone. Brady Smith back in the USA fighting 11 hours of jet lag. That's because you're a real man, Brady. If you guys don't know, Brady Smith goes all over the world representing the United States. I'm glad you're home. Glad you're resting up. Thank you, Jimmy Duff. Lee McCharlie, baby. Points with Phillips. Like this. Howdy, friends. Booked 2 nights at the Ritz-Carlton in Orlando. Staycation for you, right? I like your style. We did a staycation for Valentine's Day. I think I liked it. I think it's going to happen again. Not the same place. What's up, Marcy Lee? Mr. Glenn Ardonia, who is actually my Filipino head of security, my number one stick man. He carries a pretty substantial knife on him in case anybody gets out of line. He's a purple belt in Filipino stick fighting. So you guys ought not to misbehave around him. Juan Garcia, what's up, man? Uh-oh. North Texas Farrier booked the legendary Park Hyatt Tokyo. Nice work, man. We are definitely considering. We're going to Asia in 2027. Tokyo is the first option. Here's how we do our stuff, though, guys. We've decided that we're going to take our schedules, our summer schedule, spring break, fall break, and solo trip, and we just break them down, and we really just do ideas of trips. So instead of Tokyo, we're going to do Asia. We'll see where the deals are. Mr. Polo just hit us with a 5 spot. Good evening to you, sir. Absolutely. Nurikins saying hi to Dem. Dem is always on board. He's a active member of the community, a big leaguer. Who we got here? Currently at the Waldorf in Costa Rica, Aaron Maxwell. Nice work. Got upgraded to a suite with diamond status. Nice move. I actually got upgraded this week. We'll talk about that too. I got upgraded this week, but I also used FHR, so that's probably why I got updated or upgraded. I'm sorry. Booked 2 flights on Nantucket for July. Okay, I've never been there. No plans, but I'm sure it's super cool. Booked a bed and breakfast in Salt Lake City with my Bilt cash. Nice. And the hotel credit. I like that. Nice move. It is, guys, I know you guys don't want to hear anything about Bilt, a lot of you, but Bilt cash is starting to emerge as a really good value, and it doesn't seem like it's very hard at all to get dollar for dollar with the Bilt cash. So that's good news. Calder's, what are your 3 cards in your wallet you'd bring on an international trip? Okay. I just went to Spain and I used 3 cards. I used, this was before I canceled my Capital One Venture X, and I brought the Capital One Venture X, the Saver card, and I brought the Robinhood Gold card. That's the 3 I brought to Spain. If I were to go today, it would probably be the Built card, the Robinhood Gold card, and it'd be a toss up. Maybe the City Premier. New again. What'd you book? More like what did I cancel? Yeah. Oh, answer is Jordan and Saudi. Yeah, man. It's tough to really count on those trips right now, unless you're in a certain line of work and it's a work trip. Oh boy, Dino just booked Korea in May. Man, I wish you would have. Oh, this May. Yeah, I'm gonna be there this May. I'm interested in how you do that, or where you go over there, because we're going to do Asia in the summer. I think the summer, either the summer or October of 2027. And obviously the 2 big ones are Tokyo and Seoul, or Tokyo and somewhere in Korea. So I want to hear the details about that, Dino. Sir, wife got the Hilton honors. I got to surpass for the big time offer, the free night. Already got the Aspire, hoping to redeem all 3 in Japan this year. Man, that's a good move, sir. Absolutely. All right, Dan. Let me get through a couple more of these comments and these introductions and stuff. We got 85 people in here. Slap the like button, man. Let's do it. Let's front load this joker. Let's get off to some momentum and get off to a good start. Because I'm going to tell you now. Listen, I think some of you guys are going to think this is pretty bad. We'll see. Dems has built cash is amazing, and so far I agree. It has been. You got anything on Hilton Mexico City Reforma? No, I don't. I've never been to Mexico City, man. I want to. It's a good time to bring this up. I don't know if I do have a banner for it. Mexico City was high on this list, but I just want to let everybody know that I am doing a small, little tiny meetup January 2027 in Santiago, Chile. Now, if you guys know about the annual creator meetup, this is not something that's to replace that or to compete with that at all. This was just something. This is my solo trip for the year. I thought it would be really cool to put it out there and see who wanted to meet up for some fellowship, maybe some alcoholic beverages and talk shop during the day at an outdoor tavern, 85 degrees, stuff like that in January. So more details to come. Stay tuned for those details. I'll probably put out some videos just about it pretty soon. Plenty of time to get ready for it, but who would not want to go to Santiago, Chile for a couple of days in January? And by the way, I picked that because it was kind of a random place. Only big leaguers would be able to make it, so I'm interested in seeing who would actually make that. Oh man, I'm getting behind. Here we go. Hawaii for 2 weeks in July. Money. I did that one. I did 10 days. 10 days is like 2 weeks for me. Nick says looked into built hotel options for $200 and was pleasantly surprised. Yeah, absolutely. You can get a stay at a more affordable property. Now, here's the thing, too. You can use that $200 hotel credit and use $100 of built cash. So there's some good options there. Points with Philip loves the Obsidian. Now, that Obsidian is a very underrated card, I think. 4x, you could do 4x on groceries and 3x on travel. I think the Obsidian card is going to be a huge play next year when folks start downgrading. If you think otherwise, what do we miss, Dem? What did we miss? Oh, built cash is amazing. If you think otherwise, yeah. Well, a lot of people are not interested in giving built a shot, and I get it. I understand. Calder is working on a stacking points for travel later this year. No plans. Okay. And there's nothing wrong with that, guys. It is good to chill out and build your arsenal. Arpar booked Boston to Norway for December. Couple lives ago. I like that, man. We just booked Tromsø. If I'm not pronouncing that right, it's okay. I'm not Scandinavian. to Copenhagen to Vienna for Christmas. Man, you're booking some big league stuff, man. Good job. Mark just checked out of the Waldorf in Vegas. We love that, or I love that place. We stayed at the Waldorf in Vegas for the first creator meetup, the very first one. Super cool. Didn't get booked FHR and didn't get upgraded. I would let AMX know that, definitely. Property was a big letdown. Yeah, I would let AMX know because they're not supposed to be letting people down on that program. Poto looked into my build account the other day. Did not know you get interest on your build points. Yeah, you do. It's very small, but you do. They do grow. Ma says Delta Sky Miles about half a million, but buying airfare ticket is expensive. Yeah, we call them Sky Pesos to kind of jab at the value of Sky Miles, but I have a lot of Sky Miles and I'm earning more and they're easy to use. So I like Sky Miles. Oh man, they offered you it's so insulting to be offered a paid upgrade when there's at least one reason why they're supposed to upgrade you. Complimentary upgrade. Yeah. I would definitely email Amex and let them know because that's not supposed to happen. Kijana, Mr. Wheeler, got approved for the Hilton Honors with 70,000 points and a free night. That's a big league offer. But got denied for the business IHG. Oh, man. That's a great card, the business IHG, man. One of my favorites, actually. Philip says he tried to use the City Premier to pay for lap infant fees with British Airways, and it just wouldn't. Here's the thing, man. City. Everybody's on the City train. There's a lot of good reasons for that. But City's still going to City, man. Like, City, yeah, that sucks. I'm glad the green helped you out. Booking Whistler, BC in late July using the Delta Companion. Nice move, Tampa. Nice move. Mr. Ricky's travel hacking. Booked a $120 flight to Austin next Thursday and going to go see Spencer Johnson. BT. Just got back a combo trip to Ireland on Aer Lingus business and then to Lisbon. Man, that's two great cities to visit, man. Or anywhere in Ireland and Lisbon. Lisbon is still my family's favorite, I think. They never stop talking about it. Mr. Matt Clausen's in the house. Okay, driving a Whistler. Family of 4 to the Waikola Beach. Man, I hope you don't get flooded out. Maybe it'll be gone by mid-May. 3 Thursday for now. Ricky travels so much he can't keep them Thursdays straight. Narikin, trip to Turkey. Turkey's big league, man. I'm excited for you about that for sure. I still have 42,000 Turkish miles I need to burn. That's a good reminder. The built interest on points is only for silver status and above. Okay. I'm gonna have to take a look at mine. Oh, Oakland's on the way back from Cabo now. Okay, on the Delta flight. Nice move. Philip says you had an interesting point about Robinhood Platinum. The rings. Yeah, here's Philip. They didn't get it because they don't think like that. they didn't get it because they didn't. Just don't like paying that much for Priority Pass that doesn't give anything. Here's the thing about that Platinum card, that Robinhood Platinum card. Do I recommend it for anyone? No. Is it as bad as everyone's saying? No, either. Everybody is giving it a really negative view, but they're not giving it the same chance as almost every one of these coupon books. Here's the deal, guys. If your standard evaluation for a credit card is the credits and benefits outweigh the annual fee, then you have to give the Robinhood Platinum a chance. And I don't evaluate credit cards like that. I don't think that's a good way for any of us to evaluate credit cards because I don't care who you are. You're going to use those credits even if you weren't going to in the first place. I'm the biggest example of, yeah, I'll use Resi. I want to try new restaurants. But do I? No. I still use Resi. I still eat the food. It's still tasty, but I don't need that. So the Robinhood Platinum. And then the other thing was it earns 5% cash back on dining, and that's not exciting for anyone. I get it. However, If I told you that, hey, I have a platinum card, platinum coated, plated, it's got a bunch of credits and benefits, and even if you can't use them all, they'll mitigate the annual fee. And this card will earn you 10 times Hilton Honors points or 10 times IHG points on your dining. You might go, this might be a pretty good hotel card. I'm getting 10x IHG points every time I eat. Well, that's because your 5% cash back can purchase 2 IHG points percent. So 5 cents on the dollar, 10 IHG points when they go on sale. Same for Hilton Honors. A lot of people don't like those programs, but I've had a lot of great stays and great results with both of them. Here's the other thing about here's okay. So Philip, I agree with you, but here's my other thing. Let me say this: if you do a healthy mix of international and domestic travel, let me break it down. Let's say you're traveling 10 times a year, which most of us are not. Some of us are. Okay, 10 times a year. This is how I see that going for me. This might not make sense for a lot of people, but 10 times a year, 5 of those are international. And I'll come back to that. The 5 that are domestic, 3 of them are direct flights. If I fly to Columbus to Miami, there is no need for lounge access, not priority pass access, not Centurion. There's no need for anything. I'm going to get on the plane, watch a couple episodes of a TV show, and I'll be in Miami. 2 of them, I'm going to have a connection, and I'm really going to appreciate a lounge. 2 of them. 2 a year. Let's go back to the international travel. If I'm flying out of Boston, Massachusetts, or JFK on an international flight, it's going to be in business class. Therefore, that ticket is going to give me lounge access. So I don't really need a lounge card for the most part. Now, let me sum it all up. That's for somebody who takes 10 trips a year, half of them domestic, half of them international business class. Are we all really traveling that much? No. So most of us that really want that lounge card probably don't need it at all. Probably do not need that $1,000 bill just for the lounge access. Don't get me wrong. When you're new to the game and you can get it, 100%. Take your lady to the lounge, have a couple fruity drinks, all that good stuff. But eventually, a lot of us are going to find out that it's just bells and whistles that we don't really need. Gentleman Explorer. Got the Palladium, baby, and the Strata Premier after gardening with business cards. There you go. I like that. That Premier I love. I love the Strata Premier. Are you still mixing in your IHG card this year? I haven't bought anything or used the card, but I did buy IHG points. I have Intercontinentals. I have a lot of IHG bookings this year. I'm doing an Intercontinental in Washington, D.C., Intercontinental in Boston. I stayed at the Intercontinental in Indianapolis, and I'm also staying at the Kimpton in Roatan, Honduras. So really giving IHG properties on the high end a chance this year. This is a good one. Zach, he downgraded his Venture X this week. Would much rather be earning any other transport currency or be earning bill. Okay, so I don't disagree with that. One thing I want to tell everybody, and people have asked these questions for years. I downgraded my Venture X to a Venture One a few weeks ago. And this is good stuff. So listen, everybody always wanted to know, will I ever be able to upgrade it back to a Venture X? So I look and I was not able to upgrade the Venture One back to a Venture X. Okay. So I look at some of the other options on the Capital One website and I see reallocate credit, something like that. So I move part of my credit line, like $33,000 credit line on my former Venture X to my Quicksilver, whatever it is. I moved it over there to put it above 10 grand, to put it like at 12 grand. Wait a couple days and I look, and now my Quicksilver, since it has a credit limit over 10 grand, has the Venture X for a possible upgrade. So if you are downgrading and you're wondering if you can upgrade and you have other Capital One cards, make sure or try to figure out how to get more than 10 grand on a card, and it might be upgradable back to a Venture X. So that's a good tip. I haven't told anybody that yet, but I just love the Venture X so much. I might I might upgrade back to it one day. Gentlemen, pay for a sweet upgrade in Waldorf Cancun is diamond. $100. Yeah, come on, $100 a night. Yeah, you won't miss that $100, but you'll always remember that. Luke, I know you're a vet. Did you ever go overseas? You look familiar. That or PMC work. I might be a different generation than you, man. I'm 95 to 2001. I was overseas in 96 and 98 in the Mediterranean and Black Sea. So I was an East Coast sailor, and we went to on our med cruise with Dino. Dino was with me in 96 and 98. So yeah. Mr. Dong Kim with the coolest name in the game. Big Dong is in the house, boys. What's up, John? Polo says, hit that like button, guys. Let me see here. Mr. Chad's Money Minutes. Love Chad. It's been a while since I've seen Chad. We need to get together down in South Florida for sure. And I want to argue with you one day about hotel points being worthless. I say you're wrong. We'll get to that one day. Ricky says, I think most cards do offer more value than the annual fee, but at some point you have to think practically. Yeah, you're right. And consider your time and normal spending. Absolutely. What I'm saying is if you have a default, setting on how you evaluate a card, and this one gets the Chase Sapphire Reserve, which is a shit coupon card, gets a high mark, and another one that you don't like because it's called Robinhood gets a really low mark. I don't know, man. I think they're more similar than they are different. I mean, you put a bunch of no annual fee Chase cards with the CSR, you got a good setup. You put a bunch of no annual fee 5% cashback cards with the Robinhood Platinum, you got a pretty good setup. Money Miles wants a built arsenal, baby. I'm on my I just hit 15,000 spend on my Palladium. So I'm on my fourth 5,000, 10,000. I'm on my fourth cycle of Points Accelerator. After I finish the 5, I think it'll go away for a while. Too many people overvalue lounge access. 100% agree. It's not even debatable. What if there were no lounges like there used to be? People would, yeah. Well, lounges are nice, but as an example, we went to Chicago this week, and I didn't even really look to see if we had lounge access, but we had a sandwich. We sat by ourselves and had a decent time. No problem. Didn't worry about lounge access. You need lounge access. Yeah, sometimes you do. Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes you do. Let me see here. I know we were getting ready to talk about something. My last family trip showed me that I had been overvaluing lounge access. Adam J stayed home. We got to eat and actually wanted to eat. Oh, eat what you wanted to eat. Yeah, sometimes, man. 100% sometimes it works out like that. And in Oakland, I agree with you. Sometimes it is too much. You got to get away from the riffraff. Lounge access. The lounge isn't just about food. Cleaner bathroom. Yeah, you're right. I just don't know if it's worth paying $1,000 in annual fees. And I don't think for some reason I don't think a lot of people are getting a ton of lounge visits for $1,000. Oh, no, nobody's a know-it-all. We're all guys. Matter of fact, we all might be know-it-alls. We have the most informed and expert audience here, so everybody has a. We can't say that you don't need lounge access, but I think it's okay to have a general statement. Lounge access is overrated a lot of times. Obviously, only the Sith talking absolutes. Luke, you should come down to South Florida meet up that Chad is putting together. Yeah, if I find out when it is, see, these guys don't invite me. They don't. I don't. Here's the thing: everybody has a Discord. Your Uncle Luke can't be on Discord all day. I don't. There's. I like to be on. I've been on Anthony Venture's Discord for a long time, and I'm comfortable with it. I don't even know. I don't think I'm even a member of anybody else's Discord, so I don't normally get invited to a lot of stuff. We got a flight that leaves at noon. Tight connection. Always eating at the airport unless they're home. Yeah, and I have found that a meal at the airport might cost just as much as your annual fee. Lounge access are critical for a big family. Good luck getting them in, man. Yeah, you're right. For the Capital One was great. Yeah, ORD's a lounge desert. It sucks. Yeah, there's a couple priority pass in an international terminal, but other than that, it sucks, man. When you have nearly 6 hours delay, yeah, 100%. That's not debatable. Yeah, you're right. You are right. Um, Now here's a counter to that. How often is that going to happen to you? Is that going to happen to you once a year? And if so, is the priority pass access good enough for that one time? Sometimes it is. I know priority pass lounges aren't very good most of the time, but sometimes a cup of coffee in a quiet space is good enough. Yeah, sometimes they're too far away. Mr. T.O. Rico is in the house. Pura Vida. Problem with built cash is all the restrictions and caps. Yeah, I don't know, man. If there's a lot. Here's the thing, though. If you don't value it at all, it'll probably cover your whole annual fee without you even knowing it. Here's an example. I'm going to book my Valentine's Day hotel in New Orleans, and I'm going to put $100 uh, built cash on it. I can value that at $100. I can do that any month. It's really easy. You just click a box on the booking. Another easy way is, I know this is kind of a pain in the butt, but when I'm leaving Chicago yesterday, was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. When I'm leaving Chicago yesterday and I'm getting ready to tap the Uber app, I can just tap the bill, $10 for Lyft. It goes right in there. Then call for a Lyft. I've that $10 in bill cash equals $10. Not an effective $10, not I'm valuing it $10. It's cold hard cash for so many of these redemptions with bill cash that it makes it really easy. It's work, yeah, I get it, but you're going to get at least your annual feedback, no problem. I've had 10-hour delays with no access. That's terrible. Infantry mindset. Yeah, you could just, yeah, you can raw dog it. I mean, some people can raw dog it. And if that's all you know, it's fine. I've had a huge delays where the lounge really saved me and gave me a great place to hang out. Polo's working a corporate job as well. Can't commit to all those discords. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot, and they're all very valuable. I just I'm not a Discord guy. Cardi is going to Italy in late summer. Woof! Prepare for the heat. Who should be trying to target for flying business class from the U.S. East Coast for myself? Yeah, I flew when I went there. This is what I did, and this deal is no longer available, from what I understand. I flew ITA Airways from Boston and JFK to Rome, and it was 75,000 Virgin miles. I don't think they're partners anymore. I don't think that deal's available. When we got to Naples, because we went to Rome and went to Positano and some other places, ended up in Naples. We flew back on United from Naples to Newark, and first time I ever flown United Polaris, and I'll say two thumbs up, baby. Um, just a great flight. And I mean, nothing stands out as super special, but bigger seats. I'm a wide body, bigger seats. And Naples Airport kind of sucked. One lounge with a line all the way out. And that's the other thing. We haven't talked about the lines at the lounges yet. But I did ITA Airways. I did United. I don't think Rome is as easy as a lot of other places is to fly direct. I would try United. I would look at maybe some Delta options. If you don't mind connecting, which I think connecting sucks, because I already have to fly somewhere else from Columbus. But you have a lot of options from, Flying Blue. Um, Flying Blue is probably the easiest, I think. But I would look at United and figure out how Ita Airways you can get there. Delayed with a double A, baby. We got delayed coming back. So let me talk about. Let me talk about first. Let me talk about Chicago. And this won't take long. So my anniversary is Patrick's Day, and we like to go to different places. The larger Patrick's Day celebrations and stuff, and that's kind of our thing. We do the daytime Irish pub style stuff. So we went to Chicago, and we stayed at the Waldorf Astoria on two different FHR bookings. Man, I don't know who's been to the Waldorf in Chicago, but holy smokes. I give it two thumbs up for the physical property, the hard product. Amazing. I give it two thumbs up for the staff, the food, the restaurant. The DeAndre at check-in was super nice. He didn't know everything about Hilton and the status, but that's okay because I did. And got the credits, got the $100 food credit, got $50 a day and food and beverage credits. What we got something else. It was, but we got upgraded to a junior suite with a fireplace. So your uncle looked like a big leaguer in front of his wife, which that's the main thing. And let me see. It's much, yeah, it was really good. It was just a nice 2 days. It was 20 degrees, so nothing we could do about that. But I would say if you guys have not been to Chicago, man, I would recommend Chicago for a fun day. I want to go to a Cubs game. I want to go back to Chicago. Was Waldorf's location walkable to major? I don't know what the major places were because we were only there for like Irish pubs and a jewelry store. And so I would say if you want to go to Omega, jewelry stores, Cartier, any of those, I don't know what they're called, all the luxury brands, they're all right there by the Waldorf. So could you send pictures of the food? It was awful. Wish I could send you the pictures of the food there. It was where? At the Vegas. Wow. See, we all Chad, me and Chad, and oh man, there's a bunch of us. Chase Yokoyama, Chad, his wife. Was your wife there? Yeah, your wife was there. Um, we all sat at the Waldorf in Vegas and had drinks. It was great. Super great. Let me see here. Yeah, we walked in 20 degrees. It wasn't too bad. Um, what's the damage from watch shopping? Now, here's the deal. There was no damage for watches. I did not get a watch. Sorry. I did try a couple on. I tried on the Cartier Santos, the large in green and the large in titanium, and they're super. Maybe one day. But I did buy now here. Okay, so let me see here. Is Rolex allowing walking? I didn't go to Rolex because if they would have gave me something, I would have bought it. So I didn't get one. I didn't go there. Went to Cartier. I got my wife. I went there to look at a ring that they said was discontinued, and I wanted to upgrade her wedding band to. I hate to say it, but a brand. I wanted her to have a Cartier wedding band, so she got what she wanted. Now here, listen to this, guys. Listen to this. Okay, I'm gonna give you the semi short version of this story. All right, so I'm canceling a lot of Amex cards right now just because they're 1 year cards. So I have some slots open, and I've also went completely away from Hilton, but I also have a 2 million Hilton Honors redemption this summer. I still want Hilton points, right? And this Waldorf, it makes me want Hilton points even more. But before that, I did get in on the no lifetime language offers on the Hilton cards a few days ago. So I got a Hilton Surpass. If you guys have Amex cards. You're familiar with what happens. They give you a temporary number and they allow you to put the card in your mobile wallet. Okay. I already have a Seamaster. I can't get another one. Sorry, Rick. But there are some Seamasters I do want. Um, that'll be good. Yeah, big league on the card. Yeah, for sure. Cartier is just a fabulous brand. But anyway, so I have the Hilton Surpass in my mobile wallet. So when I check into the Waldorf, you need $200 or whatever it is for incidentals. I hit the mobile and it pending charge. So I'm like, okay, cool, this thing works. So I'm going to hit the $60 credit at this place. I'm going to earn some Hilton Honors points, all this stuff. We're off for good beginning of this. We walk over to Cartier. You guys have seen your Uncle Luke. I probably don't fit the average Cartier customer. So there are times when I walk into places like that and I don't get the same kind of service as like a square dude or a rich guy or somebody who fits in a little more. So I'm already a little bit, what do you say? I just, that just sticks in my mind. I'm always afraid I'm not going to get treated fairly. Because I've been to places before and I, I, let me, I don't want to get off on a tangent, but I went to a jewelry store in Central Ohio uh, to buy my wife an engagement ring or a wedding ring. I don't know. No one would help me. So now I did look a little more wild that day, but that's the kind of experience that I've had. So I'm always afraid that's going to happen, or I'm always afraid of how they're going to perceive me. It's just it's not that big of a deal, but it's always there. So and I even told the guy about that. He goes, "No, there's no problems with that here." So she picks out her ring, gets it sized up, squared away. They're doing all this stuff. Everything's good. And he says, it charges me. And it wasn't like an incredible amount of money. It was a lot of money for to spend, but not in Cartier. You know what I mean? So I hit but what it was going to do is it was going to hit my sign up bonus in one shot. Right. So I mean, how great is that? I go buy one thing. I don't even have the card yet. I've already got a free night and 130,000 points. So I hit it on the mobile and it doesn't go through. And he goes, "No, your card's declined." So, maybe I'm a little sensitive about it. So, for previously stated reasons. So I'm kind of upset. And I'm like, okay, no problem. Here's the built palladium. And I'll get 3X on it and all that. So it goes through, no big deal. Grand scheme of things, not a big deal. But we're talking about Amex. They are supposed to be the league leader in customer service and satisfaction. Here's where it gets funny. 2 hours later, I'm back at the hotel and Amex calls me. Says, "Did you try to make a purchase at Cartier in Chicago?" "Yeah." I said, "You really?" And I was probably a little rude. I said, "Yeah, you guys really embarrassed me there. You guys gave me a card number. You gave me a mobile wallet credit card. You gave me a credit line of $10,000 or whatever. You really embarrassed me in there." "Okay, well, it's good now. It'll work now." Like, I'm not there now. Um, that's not the end of it. So then the next day, remember, I'm on two different reservations. So the next day comes and I'm on my second reservation. Well, the mobile wallet card I gave him wouldn't work for the bill for the previous day. So now I'm looking like a total schmuck at Cartier. Then I have to go downstairs and give him another card at the front desk at the Waldorf. So my greatest fears were came true. I'm a schmuck with no way to pay for anything. Um, and I don't think. And then Amex never called me again. I chatted with them and I told them what happened. They said, "Oh yeah, that temporary card only works for some things. You can use it at Hilton.com." And I'm like, "Yeah, but you gave me the card and it doesn't work." And it really embarrassed me. And contrary to normal Amex kind of behavior, they just did not care. So what do you think? Did Amex let me down or was I just expecting too much? I don't know. Yeah, the NLL FNC offers our money. Oh, DFW with the Sapphire. That's a big league. Happened to me at David Yerman, Luke. 17K later, they got the hint. Yeah, uh, that's yeah. You can't tell who has the money now. People are not fitting into the little boxes anymore. Yeah, ORD is one of the ORD has a lot of international, the most international flights in America, I think. Excited for a bit. ORD desperately needs a co-branded lounge. Yeah. Who got a Cartier? My wife got a Cartier ring. I didn't get a watch. Delta Wi-Fi dropped. Okay. Right, we didn't get a Cartier watch. My wife got a Cartier ring, and but the guy also gave us a bunch of like free stuff, like Cartier champagne and perfumes and stuff. It was fun, and the guy was super nice to us. It was a good experience. I had this happen before. That's why I won't use mobile wallet until I have the physical. Yeah, yeah. It's like I said, probably not their fault, but I don't. Why give it to me if it's just for a couple little small online purchases? Yeah, they should have called me as soon as the car. And normally I thought Amex would. Okay, VT. I don't disagree with you. I still think they let me down, but I don't. I understand why. You kids and your mobile wallets. Yeah, here's the thing. It's embarrassing. Like someone told me in someone else's live yesterday. The schmuckiness kind of goes away when you're shopping at Cartier while staying at the Waldorf. So yeah, it's not that embarrassing. Jimmy Duff says it is a big deal. Yeah, I thought this would be kind of two sided because you gave me a card number and I used it and it wouldn't work. Next to bed. Yeah, Nick says they yeah yeah we my wife still got her ring. We're good. Yeah, I don't know how to. I thought there would be some type of response from Amex, and there just wasn't. And I feel like 5 years ago there would have been a different response. Oakland likes the Seikos. Yeah, I mean, Santos is nice. The thing about watches is real watch people like the more affordable watches. They just do. I have a bunch of really cool like 80s style Casios. And my little boy Carlos just laughs at me when I wear it. Today, though, we are wearing the Air King, which I think is a big league, underrated watch. Considering the demographics that Amex likes to target, that's unacceptable. Amex chat employees are hired at Burger King. Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, you might be right, man. Um, so that I'm down with the Amex. Let me down. We got the Chicago out of the way. Um, got declined at Cracker Barrel once. Oh, see, I don't think I would care about Cracker Barrel because like, I don't know. I probably would. We find that Tiffany's gives exceptional service. If I had your Amex experience, I would have called Amex while I was there in the store to get the issue squared away. Well, the guy, to his credit, the guy um, made it not awkward. He said, "I don't think we can take. I don't think we can take mobile wallet for that purchase. So you just have to have another card, which was easy to find another card." Amex also allowed certain purchase based on history. Maybe just one large purchase and it was flagged. Well, here's the thing. I have a lot of watches. It's very in the last. Well, here's the thing. I've bought two Rolexes in the last 6 months, so it's not an uncommon purchase for me. Yeah, Oakland Air King for the win, baby. Absolutely. It's free market for a reason. Yeah. Well, I don't want to cancel. What I want to do is I want to spend that free night certificate and spend that bonus and then cancel. Get my chips from them. Watch this is all in the minute Capo talked about. If you're into them, you're into them, man. I can totally understand. I can totally understand somebody saying those are stupid. I have a G Shock, and that's cool. I get it. I'm that way with a lot of stuff too. Yeah, I mean, and I was wearing a Tudor, so it wasn't like I was some didn't know watches. Tudors, I like Tudors. I love my Tudor. New cars definitely need seasoning. Here's the thing, I don't disagree, but I have slapped the bonus on my first purchase several times with cards, especially from Amex. Yeah, you're right. In that case, I take my statement back. I'd be pissed at Amex. Look, well, I don't have the energy to stay pissed. So, oh, unlisted. You just want the rainbow. That's it. Just the rainbow. Tio says still considering January Phoenix, Dallas to Santiago. Love it. Got to get the wife sign off. Yeah, already doing that September Armenia and Georgia trip. That's awesome. Another solo. I'd like to include Lima. Lima is cool. Brady Smith went to Lima. Stayed in the same place I stayed at. Really recommend Lima. It's a fun place. Let me see here. Okay, guys, we are 45 minutes into it, and I'm going to cut this joker off in 60 minutes. We got 166 people in the chat. Slap the like button. Any questions you have, let's hear it. We can rapid fire or we can get into something juicy. But I've told you all I'm going to tell you tonight. So it's the floor is yours. Oh, Philmos lose. Here's the thing, man. Yeah, I understand. I always thought I would break the watches. I have not broken any yet. Flight first, to worry about the wife later. Hey, guess who's not married? People love when something. And here's the thing, new again. You can't bill yourself as head and shoulders above everybody else when it comes to being squared away and having great service. When in practice, it doesn't show that. They are still big league. They are still big league, and they are still, so much more squared away most of the time. But I don't know how long you've been with Amex. It's not the same as it was in 2020 or 2019. There's absolutely a difference with Amex. When I call, I'm not talking to the same kind of employee that I used to talk to. I'm talking to somebody that I have to really focus to understand. Oh, yeah, travel fan. So, guys, if you haven't found out about this, the world famous PayPal debit card does not earn cash back anymore. They changed the redemption methods of that card, so it does not earn cash back or statement credit, as far as I know. I think you can donate the money to charity, or you can use a third party gift card place, which apparently is a really terrible company to work with. So if you've been using your PayPal debit card, um, I think it starts in May, but eventually it will not earn 5% cash back anymore. I'm not surprised. I mean, guys, we have to know when something's too good. 3% Robinhood Gold Card, it's probably too good. Yeah, that's probably going to get nerfed one day. We just know this. So instead of like having a bad attitude about it or getting mad about it, just hey, let's just use it while it's there. I have the PayPal debit card. I've never used it. 5% cash back at grocery stores or whatever just wasn't worth me taking the time to load money onto it or whatever. Yeah, large purchases are the main reason you use an American Express. I already looked. Coach is only 13,500. Wow, that's easy money for Coach. What do you think the best travel card is, both in the U.S. and internationally, right now? Man, the best travel card's the Amex Platinum card. It just is. Like a lot of people say, I know Sledge says it, and a lot of other people. Cesar says it. It's the only full service travel card that can enhance all of your travel, from rental cars to hotels to your flights to purchase protections. It really does affect the lounges. It affects everything. I think the Amex Platinum, I think it's expensive. And I think if you choose to forego an expensive car like that, you're fine. But it's Amex. Like New Again says, Amex is pretty boss most of the time. So I hope that and why helps you. It just affects everything. FHRs, 5X on prepaid hotels, um, travel protections, purchase protections, great offers, just big league. What's my opinion on the best travel card to use in 2026? Oh, I think you just asked me that. Yeah, I'm sorry. Amex Platinum, baby. I have been with Amex since 2005 with at least having the green card. You're right. The old days with Amex are long gone. It's just the way it is, man. And you can't complain when a company gets worse or their performance drops. You can complain. John Tappy is headed to Japan. Love it. Jow business. Any recommendations or advice on a place to head to get you jealous and wanting to go as well? Um, yeah, get me jealous. You go to one of those like little tiny streets with all the little tiny bars and tell me what that's like. I would love to go just like full Anthony Bourdain, and just walk down one of those little tiny alleys and go to all the bars. Oakland, 100%. We are our own worst enemy, and the younger people, in my opinion, in this game cannot keep their mouth shut about things that are great that probably don't need to be promoted and advertised all the time. But they also want clout, and they want recognition, and they want to share, and they want to help. I'm trying to book Hong Kong to NYC in late August. The oil crisis is killing me. Everyone who would travel through the Gulf is going through Asia. Yeah, I can understand that. Yeah, no, again, you're right. Nothing's the same. Companies are ruthless. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind Amex profiting because they share enough with me. Jimmy Duff, my man, thank you for the 5 spot. We're gonna have to hang out again, Jimmy, for sure. Okay, so what Visa or MasterCard do you pair with it? Okay, that's a good question. It used to be the Venture X. And this is why it used to be the Venture X. It's a Visa. My Venture X had a $33,000 credit limit. It was good for protections and insurances, and it had all that good stuff on it. It was 2X catch all. The other card that sounds just as good as that to bring overseas, the Navy Federal flagship rewards card. I have a huge credit limit. It's just 2% cash back, 3% cash back on travel, but it has all the protections and all the stuff like that. If I had unlimited, whoa, Lisa J, what's up, girl? Thanks for stopping by for sure. If you had unlimited spend, what strategies would you pursue for travel? Unlimited spend. Well, we all kind of have unlimited spend if we get really creative, don't we? Um, my problem, my I would not pursue travel differently with unlimited spend. My bottleneck is time. I only have so much time, um, whether that's work or family obligations or being a full time dad, trying to be a husband. Um, Time is my biggest constraint. So I don't. I do get creative with spend, so I do have a lot of spend. I think what you can do if you have a lot of spend is statuses. Um, maybe on a co-branded card. Let's take an American Airlines card, for example. Get platinum status with American Airlines. Or if you're a Delta person, you do that. Or if you're an IHG person, you spend a lot on that. Right now, I'm rocking IHG Diamond, and I'm going to figure out this year how good that is. Do I think the green card will get a refresh? No, not a full refresh. Maybe a bump. Maybe just kind of maybe a small refresh. And here's why. When the CSR took away 3X travel, the Amex green card became a big time card. Why is that? Where else besides the autograph card are you going to get 3X travel points on a card? 3X dining, 3X travel, 3X transit. It kind of made it a big league card. Do I think it gets tweaked? Yeah. And also, I don't know if you've been to an airport this week, but it comes with a clear credit, which is almost priceless now. So I think it's a lot better card than it gets credit for. Granted, I have it, I don't use it, so I can understand why it gets lost. You think other brands will copy Built with no downgrade? Now, Built doesn't have a purposeful no downgrade. Cardless doesn't have that option in their system yet. I do believe that before the annual fees and the anniversary show up, there'll be a downgrade, the downgrade path for sure. Because what are the other options? Like, what am I going to do? Well, I'll cancel my Palladium and then apply for an Obsidian. Who wants that when you can just keep the spending? What's up, Clean Kicks us? What's up, man? Final Four. Now, here's the thing, dude. Listen, I like NBA basketball. I go to a game every year. It's hard for me to watch it because I can't stay up late enough, but I love the NBA playoffs. I love the NBA finals. I love the way the NBA players hate to lose. I don't care what anybody says. A lot of those guys hate to lose. I don't watch college basketball at all. Not one single second of college basketball. Ever. Yeah, Nick's right. They'll just cancel. Got a Grand Seiko and I want a Seamaster and I have the Explorer 40 millimeter. Yeah, sounds like you've got a nice. Yeah, the Explorer 40 millimeter is my family watch. I have got a good story about that. My wife bought me an Explorer on my son's birthday in Grand Cayman. So really special piece for me, and it's just the coolest watch ever. Audio? Did the audio go out? Oh, wait. Best card to share with my wife, Venture X. Get her an author. Get her pay for the lounge X. Pay for the lounge X with her. Lounge access for her, and just Venture Exit. Oops. Let's see here. All right, guys, we're getting close to 1 hour. At this time, I'm still going to try to get more city cards later. Yeah, here's the thing. Um, I'm going to talk about that in a video this week. So I did. My city plan has worked so far, but I'll talk about it in the video. Yeah, we're definitely. I think we're okay, but how do I answer this? I think I'm okay with the city cards I have right now. I'm using them. Do I want more? Yeah. The priority kind of shift. Yeah, because I got a. We're going to talk about it. I got a the American Airlines Platinum Select, the card with no annual fee the first year, the 80,000 American Airlines points for $1,000 spend. I got that, and I did a members video on how to try to get more cards, and the techniques must have worked because I got a card right after that. So we'll talk about that in a future video. But yeah, I still want city cards, but I'm not going to turn down no lifetime language offers with free nights on them. Mr. St. Patrick's Day. Did you wear any green? I didn't have green beer. We drank a cider. Just because the vibe we were having that day was not an all-out party vibe. It was kind of a chill cider with the music and the dancing and stuff. But we had a good time. Really good anniversary. Thank you, sir. Oh, and thank you for the 2 spot. Absolutely, Mr. Patrick's Day. Whoops. Mr. Polo hit us with a 2 spot. Thank you, sir. Didn't say anything. Doesn't have to. He's just cool. Got I got the Palladium, but I can't stop churning. Well, my Palladium, I'm going to hit 25K spend on it, and then it'll probably go away for a while. I think maybe my cord fell out or something. Sorry, guys. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and stop it about a minute early. It's okay, guys. I've tried to give you the most energy I could give you today. Just got back from Chicago yesterday and got up and went to work this morning. So kind of tired. Carlos had baseball practice tonight, the very first one. So got to go downstairs and talk to him about that because I'm super excited because his mom says he did really good. Kid can spin a ball, absolutely spin a ball from anywhere on the field. So super excited about that. What's up, Jordan? Guys, we will see you next Thursday live. I think I might have a guest Thursday, so stay tuned for that. Also, guys, I'm going to have a video out Monday. Usually my Monday videos, a lot of times, most of the time, the members are going to have early access to that video. So they're going to have access to it on Sunday. So if you want to join the membership, $2.99 a month, cancel anytime. Right now, you're getting priority responses. At some point, I'm not going to be able to respond to every comment. You're getting members-only videos, trying to do at least 2 or 3 of those a month, getting better at it. And you're going to have early access to a lot of the regular videos. Cancel anytime. I don't care if you join the membership and you binge watch all the videos and you cancel. It's okay with me. There is a little link, or you can just hit the join. I think it's over here. Either way, guys, I'll see you next week. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate every single one of you guys, and especially those that donated to the cause. We'll see you next week.